The Jack Welch Management Institute at Strayer University helps you go from, I know the way, to I've arrived with our top 10 ranked online MBA. Gain skills you can learn today and apply tomorrow. Get ready to go from make it happen to made it happen and keep striving. Visit strayer.edu/Jack Welch MBA to learn more. Strayer University is certified to operate in Virginia by Chev and has many campuses, including at 2121 15th Street North in Arlington, Virginia.
When did making plans get this complicated? It's time to streamline with WhatsApp, the secure messaging app that brings the whole group together. Use polls to settle dinner plans. Send event invites and pin messages so no one forgets Mom's 60th. And never miss a meme or milestone. All protected with end-to-end encryption. It's time for WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone. Learn more at whatsapp.com.
This is Optimal Work Daily. Network Your Way to Job Security by Brandt Smith with GetRichSlowly.org. I was stunned but not surprised when Don wouldn't meet my eyes that morning. I had grown suspicious when he started passing me over earlier that week while handing out new projects. I was responsible for 40% of the workload in a 3-man group. Why else would he do that? The company I worked for had been in a downward spiral for quite some time. Every month another group was laid off. Initially, they started with the new people and the slackers. These were easy because they contributed little to the bottom line. After round 3, the cuts started to hurt. We started to lose project engineers. 10 electricians were quietly told their services were no longer needed. What started as 150 employees would now be 78. Unfortunately for me, I was employee number 79. A strange twist to the story. Actually, I was relieved. This may sound crazy, but getting laid off was the best thing for my family. The past year had been painful as I watched friend after friend escorted to the door. The hours got longer. The sense of despair was almost palpable. I knew that a layoff was imminent. I was actively searching for another job, but I had several challenges. First, the economy was still a mess. Second, I had to be extremely discreet. If the company caught wind of my efforts, I would feel the axe that much sooner. But the main reason I felt relieved was that I had a secret weapon, my network. From the day I started at the company, I aggressively built my network. This was in part because I was an application engineer and worked closely with our customers. In many cases, I was far closer to them than our salespeople. I also worked hard to build good relationships with my suppliers. I often knew them better than our purchasing group. My network gave me strength in the face of unemployment. 7 keys to a strong network. A strong network doesn't just happen. It takes time, effort, and patience. Here are 7 tips for creating and maintaining a group of contacts. Key number 1, build it before you need it. Building a network is a lifelong process, and relationships take time to develop. If you wait until you need help, it may be too late. The odds are you already have a network, but have not developed it to its full potential. Start with your family and friends. Move on to business contacts, members of your church, club members, etc. This is your base network. If you have weaknesses, get to work. Call up the old friend from college. Email a buddy from your old job. Add business contacts to your Christmas card list. Attend industry events and talk to as many people as you can. Key number 2, you must make a deposit before you have the right to withdraw. Just because you have a name and number doesn't mean a person is part of your network. You must first help them before you can ask for a favor. View it like a bank account. Can you take out money if you never make deposits? I've known people who try to do this. After about 2 requests, they are no longer welcome. Pretty soon they're on their own and have a reputation for being self-serving. Something as simple as saying thank you can be a major deposit in your network bank account. If someone gives you a hand, make sure they get credit. See an article in the paper they would like? Cut it out and send it to them, or put them in touch with a resource that can help them with a problem. Key number 3, give more than you receive. This goes hand in hand with number 2. Strive to maintain a positive and growing balance. Compare this with personal finance. You must always make more than you spend. Key number 4, be open and genuine. People will spot it if you are phony. Relax and be yourself. Just make sure you keep away from volatile topics like religion and politics. To make the most of a network, you must sincerely like people and enjoy helping others when you are able. Say yes when you can, but also know when you have to say no. Key number 5, follow up, and stay in touch. Even the best contact will get old and stale. I like to view a relationship as two people tied together by delicate strands. Each time you make contact adds another strand. If you stay with your initial meeting, the connection is tenuous. It is only when you have hundreds of these strands woven together that you have an unbreakable cable. Key number 6, the devil is in the details. Even the experts have trouble remembering all the details. Write things down. If you get a business card, take notes on the back after you finish your conversation. Use that pad of paper at the meeting. What is their spouse's name? Do they have kids? What ages and genders? What college did she attend? What is his birthday? And key number 7, your network doesn't end with your contact. Each of your contacts has their own network. Don't be afraid to call and ask, do you know someone who can help? If you are doing the steps previously mentioned, they will be glad to make the introduction. Keep these tips in mind, and you too can build a strong personal and professional network. A happy ending. I was laid off Thursday morning. By Thursday afternoon, I had logged over 50 phone calls. My message was simple. What jobs are available at your company? Who do you know who is hiring? Who else should I call? Even with a lousy economy, I had 3 interviews set up by the next day. The next week, I had 7 interviews. Within a week, I had 2 job offers, with a 3rd coming. Within 2 weeks, I had a job with a better company. The best part? I received a promotion and am now selling against my former employer. You just listened to the post titled, Network Your Way to Job Security by Brandt Smith with GetRichSlowly.org.
So good, so good, so good.
New fall arrivals are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. Get ready to save big with up to 60% off Vince, Kurt Geiger London, and more.
How did I not know Rack has Adidas?
Because there's always something new.
Join the Nordy Club at Nordstrom Rack to unlock exclusive discounts on your favorite brands. Shop new arrivals first and more. Plus, get an extra 5% off every Rack purchase with a Nordstrom credit card. Great brands, great prices. That's why you Rack.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
Thanks to Brandt with Get Rich Slowly for this post, and also thank you to J.D. Roth, the founder of Get Rich Slowly. J.D. considers himself just a regular guy who has learned about money through the school of hard knocks. By 2004, he had acquired over $35,000 of consumer debt through credit cards, personal loans, and a car loan, and was living paycheck to paycheck on a salary of $50,000 a year. He didn't have savings, and in October of that year, he hit rock bottom, drafted a 3-year plan to get out of debt, and never looked back. In less than a year, he had set aside a $5,000 emergency fund and had increased his cash flow by $750 per month. He put that into debt reduction, and in December of 2007, only 3 years later, and right on schedule, he became debt-free for the first time in his adult life. And now he is an early retiree. Come by GetRichSlowly.org for a lot more, lots of articles and resources there for you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I thank you so much for being a subscriber to the show and sharing it with others when you can. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.